Hello everybody, I am Sister Slash and welcome to my channel, Boo Sugars. I am doing a Tropic topic look today. So, if you want to see how I got this look, stay tuned, Boo Sugars. Y'all, I done already did my eyebrows as far as sculpting them. So right now, I'm just taking some foundation powder and I'm using the color, this is C6 in Studio Fix powder. And I'm laying that down on top of my concealer. I use the Shape Tape concealer in medium tan sand. So I'm laying down a powder as my transition color. And the cool thing about foundation powders, they work very well as eyeshadows too. So if you are a neutral makeup type of girl and you don't want to do too much, and you just want a color that your body already approves of, it is so cool to use a foundation powder as an eyeshadow. So yes, that is my free tip for the day. So now that I've laid down my foundation powder, I'm gonna start going in with my color. And you know, I'm feeling real tropalicious, you know what I'm saying? So the color that attracts me the most out this palette is this beautiful oceany Bahama Mama blue. It's a Bahama Mama blue. You know, I done stopped drinking like that, y'all. So, I mean, I couldn't tell you. But it's a pretty blue. So, this is what I'm going to be doing today. And so, I'm just going to start by lightly packing that color on the lid using the same brush. And the reason why I'm using this blending brush right here, because I want the color to go on ever so softly. So, I'm just packing it on. And I'm gradually adding. Always remember, it's much easier to add than it is to take away. So you want to gradually build your product up. You don't want to just slap it on there and then have to blend it away. You know what I'm saying? We don't want it to get soggy. You know, we don't want the eyes to get soggy. Alright, so now that I have laid that color down, now I am not going to add anything else to this brush. I'm going to use this exact same brush. And I'm going to blend around the edges because we don't like harsh lines over here. You know, if y'all want some harsh lines and some old blocky makeup, even though my channel ashy sometimes because I don't be consistent, my channel hella ashy. But anyway, I'm going to get better, I promise. I'm just transition, honey, life transition, baby. But yeah, I like to blend and stuff. You see that? I like to blend. You know what I'm talking about? You see that right there? You see that? Blend. So, I'm just lightly using windshield wiper motions, just like that, and I'm blending it. You know what I'm saying? I'm blending this nice and softly. So the next thing I'm going to do, I am going to use my MAC Pro Longwear Paint Stick palette. Y'all, this palette is dope. It's a game changer. So I am going to use this color right here. It's called High Def Cyan. And I am going to take my ring finger and just drag just a little bit, not a whole lot. This is very emollient. I guess that's the correct word, emollient, emotional, whatever. So I'm just gonna pop that on the center of my lid, all right? And that is going to give me a little contrast and a little more intensity, all right? So I'm gonna add a little more, okay? Because remember I said it's much easier to add than it is to take away. So I'm gonna take a little bit more with my paint stick. Matt got the paint stick. Shawty, if I can blend once, I can blend twice. I'll show you magic. What? Magic. So now I'm going to go back in with that same blue color. And it's going to give that blue a little more of a pop. All right. So I'm just going to layer it on top of that High Def Cyan. And it's also going to help keep that paint stick in place on my lid. So now, y'all, don't judge me, but if you do, I really don't care. I am going to use this. This is an eyeshadow, all right? It was a sample, and I'm going to eventually, I had like a lot of eyeshadow samples that I am going to turn into an eyeshadow palette. So let me know if y'all want me to do a video with it. It's going to be the dopest thing. It's going to be a game changer, real stuff. But this came from one of the MAC Art Library Collections palettes, like the colorful one. I just made a sample of it because ain't no point in me buying it. I ain't going to be using the color like that, you know, so, you know, no, not doing it. So I'm going to take a little bit of that, little pretty bluish, greenish, whatever, the hellish, and I am just going to add it right there on the edges and just bring some more contrast into my eyes, you know what I'm saying? So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add that dark blue closer to my tear duct. Damn, look at that. Feeling like a vacation. I don't know why eyeshadow does not like this part of my eye. Sometimes I have to get like a small detail brush just to get down there, and in it, it just, I don't know, it's just, it doesn't like eyeshadow right there. And as I always mention, I struggle with oily eyelids, and then I have horrible allergies. So sometimes eyeshadow, especially if you have allergies like runny eyes and things like that, you'll probably find yourself dealing with the same problem. So it's always best to get like a little detail brush to where you can actually reach those little small tight areas. So now I'm gonna take a little more of this color from the Morphe palette and just pop a little more there, because you don't want to lose the true essence of the eye look, you know? So I'm gonna pop a little more there and give it back its true essence and give it a gradient effect. Do I or do I not look like one of them fish? Girl, I look like Dory. Come on, Dory. Finding Dory. Find this eye, girl. Find it. Dory, where is it? Find it, Dory. I'm tapping off. So you hear like some little tapping noise. This is me tapping out the ashes of my cigarettes. Well, you know, tapping out the excess. And I'm just being very light-handed and just blending around again. Because the intent is not to add more color. It's just to disperse the color that we already have and soften the crease. Okay, to soften the crease. Okay. So now I am going to go back in with my wet wipe. And y'all, I'm using the Walmart kind. I have like the matte kind too, but I only break the mattes out for like special events. And this is nothing special. I'm just going to work. So I am just going to clean up around the eye, like so. So the next thing I am going to use is this fluid line by MAC. It's called Blue Peep. I'm using it today. All right, and so I'm gonna take Blue Peep and I am just gonna line the bottom of my line of my eyes. You know what, y'all? I am gonna do a black liner, because without the liner, the look does look pretty flat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start on my face. I already used my primer. I used the Bare Minerals Blemish. Is it the Blemish Ready primer? So yeah, I love that primer. It's perfect. Like if you have oily or acne prone skin, y'all, that primer is totally worth a try. So I'm just using my NC45 Fix Fluid because I have some little blemishes on my face. Usually my skin is in, we don't waste none around here. Judge me if you will. So the next thing I am going to do is use this Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. And she does just that, she enhances. I'm gonna take the foundation brush I used. I'm gonna lightly tap in there, lightly. Cause y'all, this stuff is so thick, you don't need a lot. And I am going to set the Kevyn Aucoin. So now I am going to use my foundation powder in the Studio Fix NC 44.5. Now I'm gonna go in with Gingerly. My lashes are on. I have on the MAC number 35s. These are my all-time favorite lashes by MAC. They are a thin strip. Well, really they don't really necessarily have a strip. It's like a little clear, invisible strip. And they are a wispy. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna light my lips using CORCK. So I like to kind of press my liner in. I'm gonna use MORANGE. And then I'm gonna use Saddle Up. It's a sheer lip gloss by COLOURPOP. Now this isn't the one that's set, but and this look is a bit much for what I would usually do. If I do like a bold eye, I do like a nude lip and vice versa. But today, like I said, I'm feeling extra today. I got time today. And I'm also going to add a little contrast around my face. We're going to use the DELPHI bronzer by MAC. So the next thing I'm going to do is mix myself with some watermelon Fix Plus. Fix Plus. Y'all, this stuff smells amazing. It still does what regular Fix Plus does. I'm bathing myself today. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this old pigment. This probably be condemned because it's so old. But I'm letting my Fix Plus dry down a little bit, and I'm gonna highlight with that pigment. I always put my highlight on after I do my setting spray. It just gives it a way more intense look. So I let the setting spray dry down a little bit, and then I go in with my highlight. yeah, that is all I do to take this little clip out of my hair, because my curls, my hair, I'm in the process of, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. I don't know if I'm gonna let it grow back or not. See, this is why I don't let it grow. You see this? This is why I don't let it grow. But you have to kind of clip it back because my curls are very heavy, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that is, come on hair, lay to one side. So that is my finished look. So yeah, that's it guys. Yeah, if you are interested in this look, just make sure you check out the description box for all the products that I use. It's a very, very, very fun look. And if you do decide to do this look, please video it, put it on your YouTube, put it in my comments box that you're going to try this look, because I want to see how y'all do. You know, I don't know everything. I want to learn from y'all too. So if you have not already, please like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell, and share this video, y'all. I'm really trying to grow my channel. I'm very passionate about this, and I know I've been kind of inconsistent because we're in between two houses right now. So I've been a little inconsistent. That's no excuse, but this is what I love to do. I do this for a living. I'm non-problematic. I'm honest. I'm fun. You know, I really love makeup, and I'm passionate about makeup and giving out tips and tricks and helping women who love makeup like I do. So if you want to be a part of a family who ain't about the drama, who got the love of a mama and got the eyes like a Bahama mama, you know what I'm saying, then subscribe, share, like, and just like I said, get in those comments. Let me know what y'all want to see, and you know, just communicate with me. Let me know. All right, love you all. I'm done running my mouth. I'm about to get out of here. Thank you again. If you haven't done so, subscribe and join the nation and show some appreciation. Mwah. See, I messed up my gloss for y'all. Bye, boo sugars.